There were many mistakes I made when I was setting up my foster care bedroom for the first time. And so I put this video together so that maybe you can jump ahead and not make the same mistakes I did, and many others, by the way. So I'm going to talk through some best practices and also some tips that I have figured out over the years and some things community members have shared with me along the way too. So let's dive in. So here is your bedroom. This is what we're going to work with. For one, I love that it's blank. You want to take out all your stuff out of the bedroom. You want just the kids' things in this bedroom, not your things. You don't want to have to like, hey, can I come in and grab that thing that's mine in your bedroom? We're going to avoid that. I started my first foster care bedroom as a gray room because I thought it was like neutral and kids could personalize it over time. And I came to realize that was like not the best advice. So instead, I would recommend you picking a color scheme, a theme, a design kind of motif, if that's the right word, like polka dots, stripes, leaf work, textures, watercolor, things like that, that you can start with because you don't want it to feel institutional. You want it to feel warm, welcoming, and kid-friendly or teen-friendly. So for decorations on the walls, I know I started with like cute pictures and quotes and stuff, which is all good, but they were in frames. And I found very quickly that if kids are throwing things or jumping on the bed, those things can become dangerous. So I would be careful in what you're putting up on the walls and just be thoughtful in that. I recommend just wall decals or posters. A few reasons. First, they're generally safer. Also, you can easily take them off and change them. This allows for personalization when you've gotten to know the kid or they have opinions on how the room is set up. So it's a great starting point and they can get pricey. So I always would look for these at like Home Goods or places like that to see if I can get them on sale. All right, you'll need a bed, of course. This will depend a little bit on what your county allows and the age range you plan to foster. So think about first the policies. Some places only allow so many beds. Some are not allowing bunk beds. I'm definitely hearing from a lot of people that bunk beds are no longer allowed in their county. So check before you buy. And then also think about the age. So if you are going to foster younger kids and see them through different transitions, you may want to look at convertible cribs. That can be a crib, a toddler bed, or twin beds that have like railings or like some way to help keep the kids in the bed. Bedding should be, youthful, and this is another place that you can offer choice and personalization. We had, I think, 3 different kinds of bedding when we first started, and then this allowed us, when the kid moved in, be like, do you want the blue bedding or the pink?